and I'm going to turn it over to our next very funny comedian, Kathy Krevat. She's a friend and a colleague. She's an author, and maybe she'll tell you a little bit about what she does. And very funny lady. Let's give it up for Kathy Krevat.
Yay! I'm Kathy Krevat, as Dr. Mo said. I think you can tell from like everything about me that I am middle-aged, and especially from my like shelter-at-home roots. But the way you can tell the most is how much time I spend on Nextdoor. You guys probably have that app, right? It's this, social media network that lets you find out who among your neighbors is an asshole without actually having to talk to them. People like to just complain like crazy on Nextdoor. Like I don't know, like barking dogs, loud music are really big deals. And then they type it all up with all caps and lots of exclamation points like they're writing for CNN. Yeah. Not careful, you start to think that your own neighborhood is under constant attack from, coyotes or snakes or suspicious men. And they attach a photo, and 9 times out of 10, that suspicious man is not white. So then you get to find out who among your neighbors is a racist asshole. And then it gets worse because your other neighbors chime in, and they thank them for being vigilant, but they spell vigilant wrong. Yeah. So they're racist, and they're illiterate, and they're living all around you. So yeah, that's next door. So as I said, I'm middle-aged. I turned 50 a while ago. Okay, 8 years ago, and a big number 60 was out there, and I decided I should get in better shape. So the first thing I did is I got a Fitbit. So I really like the little celebration. You get fireworks when you hit 10,000 steps. But unfortunately, one night I was drinking margaritas, and as I was taking a sip, the celebration went off. And I was like, oh no, that is not supposed to count. So then I decided to test it a little more. And I, had a few more margaritas without, leaving my seat. And then I checked it, and it was at 11,000 steps. So all of you that are thinking it's accurate, really sorry to report that it's not. So that hasn't helped me very much. So then I decided to try this plant-based diet, and it's working really well for my husband. So I decided to give it a try, and it's really something that should work for me, because I like salads, and salads are plants. I like corn on the cob. Corn on the cob is a plant. I like donuts. Donuts come from plants. And then, those discount pork rinds that you get at the dollar store, if you actually look at the ingredients, there's no pork in them. So those are plants too. So, yeah, so that one didn't work for me either. So then I got a personal trainer, and she's great. I mean, she's really amazing. It's done really well by me, but I'm still not a very good advertisement for her. So I'm not telling anybody her name. I just don't want to hurt her business. So just not it. So. But it's hard getting old, right? We don't really know what's going to happen. Like when we were having babies, it was a long time ago. There was a book called What to Expect When You're Expecting. And it was just chapter by chapter, all the crazy stuff that was going to happen to you during your pregnancy. I think somebody needs to write What to Expect When You Turn 50. And it's just chapter by chapter, the order in which your body parts will betray you. So, they will. Yeah. So the people my age, they're all nodding along. Yeah. The young people are a little scared. So, yeah. So, for example, chapter 1, ankles. You're going to wake up one morning and they're going to hurt for no reason at all. They're just going to hurt all the time. So, chapter 2, knees. So, yeah, people are really nodding now. Yeah. It's like they saw the attention your ankles were getting with the cold compresses and the warm compresses. So they decided, okay, hold my beer. I'm going to show her what real pain feels like. It's even worse than the ankles. Chapter 3. Oh, chapter 3 is memory. Memory, yeah. Worst one, yeah. So the only really good thing I'm doing is I am walking every morning. And San Diego is usually a great place to walk. But sometimes we get these spider seasons. I don't know if you guys ever go out early in the morning. I wake up early because I'm old. And I go out and I can see like these spider webs that go from a tree to a telephone pole, like over your car. It's like a horror movie right there in your yard. And you're actually kind of lucky if you do see them, because I was taking the garbage out around the house and turned around the corner and walked face first into this huge web that was all over my head and trying to get it off. And then I can see out of the corner of my eye, this spider just hanging in midair, flapping around because it was still attached to my arm. So then I really went crazy, ran around to the front of the house. I was banging on the door for my husband to let me in. And sure enough, 2 hours later, there's a picture of me on Nextdoor.
Suspicious lady.
Subject line, suspicious woman. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing good is at least I'm white. Thank you, Kathy Krevat.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Kathy Krevat. Awesome. That's fantastic.